Hi friends, how is it going? Happy rock kittens to you and your friends. We're gonna get into a little bit of strength action today. If you got a good kettlebell friend, just one maybe friend, maybe some dumbbells. One dumbbell will do it today. If you got that heavy thing, perfect, fantastic, beautiful. Hello, good mornings. Happy Monday, friends. Gonna start it off right as we like to do with a little bit of strength action here. A handful of moves to get into, but no time like the present. Shall we get into this? So we're going to wake up the hips just a little bit before we get rolling here. How are you feeling? Did you have a good weekend? So we're gonna get into some fun action with your kettlebell today, but I thought, let's just start out with a nice wide stance, a gentle side to side. I sort of refer to these as my micro Cossack, only going as deep as you feel like you can. Keep the chest lifted as you have some control here. Butt sitting into the heel of one side, and then the other. Yes, good morning, good morning, good mornings. Oh dear, oh, sorry, Olive right under the feet. Running slow. Is my stream running slow, or that's just a personal reflection of your morning? Olive, I'm so sorry. She loves me so dearly. Oh, thank you. So friends, again, back to that nice wide stance. Just a little side to side here, waking up the hips before we pick up that heavy thing. Shall we? Yes. I'm running slow. That's fine. We'll rev it up. Sorry all. Let's come down to the floor here, friends, and just wake up the wrists. I'm just gonna have shoulders right over the wrists, sort of rocking a little circle there, if you can see. Yeah, nice. And then switching directions when you're ready. Bum-ba-dum. And then we'll take the hands east to west now, just sort of rocking it side to side. Checking in with the shoulders there, checking in with the wrists, because we're going to do some heavy things, yes? So friends, thought we'd start somewhere gentle on the floor. If you have a little weight, we're just gonna hold it right over the chest. So with a kettlebell, I'm gonna grab the horns here and roll it on to my chest just a little bit, and then all the way overhead here. So yes, I'm just holding the weight right in place. I'm gonna use it as a little bit of a counter. So what I'm gonna do, if you are up for it, friends, let's extend the legs all the way. Oh, that kind of feels nice. Nice long legs. We're gonna find a little bit of a flutter kick. So I'm gonna extend that flutter kick as long as I can. So you might only take it to maybe like to there, and then bring it back up to the top. But I'm sort of kicking the feet as if I were swimming. This is my strongest swimming skill. I'm not a very good swimmer, you guys. I don't know why, I just sink to the bottom like a hunk of iron. You got this? Taking that flutter kick up and down. So if you got the sense here, long legs, little alternating kick. Let's do 3 more. Holding on to the core there, driving the belly button through the ground. Each time you come back to center, you can sort of reset it there. Yes, got this. Longest position being the closest to the ground. But then you can let it go. Very good. We're gonna stay in that same position though with your kettlebell or your dumbbell. So if it's not too aggressively heavy, see if you can keep the elbows right where they are, pointing towards the sky. I'm gonna let the weight come towards my brains, but don't act actually bog yourself in. So depending on how heavy that weight is here, we're gonna hit at least 5 or 6. If you've got a really light weight or 2 very light weights, you could go closer to 8 or 10. I think I'm gonna hit 3 more. 3 more here. Just keeping those elbows pointing towards the sky. This is a little tricep dominant. So a very small muscle group, finding that little bit of control. Ah, the good old skull crusher. That's what we used to call those puppies. Don't actually crush your skull, friends. Yes, a little bit waking up, a little bit ready to rock this. So we're gonna get into some skills that if you have been with me for a while and you know kettlebell things, not so crazy. If you are new to kettlebell, this might be a little advanced, so never rush into these things. You can always ask me the questions. I'm happy to go further into explanation, but we're gonna start out with a little clean. We're gonna bring that kettlebell right up into the pocket between the bicep and the forearm. I'm gonna make sure my wrist is nice and straight, not like this, carrying your fancy lady handbag. Yes, so nice straight wrist at the top, finding that little pocket. If you don't know kettlebell clean, you can always do a 2-handed clean where the elbows are in at the top and I'm letting the hands slide around the horns. But single-handed style, just straight up the body, whoosh. It's mostly a leg move. The arms are just gonna guide it into that place. So it's gonna rotate around in the wrist, swing, and find that nice little landing spot at the top. So again, let the legs do the work here. We're just gonna get 5 each side. You can see I'm cheating the bell a little bit towards the foot of the side where I'm cleaning. Yes, yes, boom. Is that 3? We'll call it 3. The 4 and 5. Very good, very good. Balancing it out on the other side. Again, a little bit close here to the side I'm working on. Remember, we're gonna always have the thumb back. Thumb back when we're rocking single-sided kettlebell action. Straight up the body. Find that landing spot. Nice and soft. Strong with the legs. Arms just guiding it into place. Elbow right in by the body. Ooh, I think that's 5. I think that's 5 right there. Feeling a little warmsies? So we're gonna take that load. The whole idea of a clean is just to get that weight onto the body. We're gonna take it down. We're gonna basically pick it up and then take it down. So I highly recommend a little bit of something soft for your knees. We're gonna lunge back to where the foot is, or the knee is all the way on the ground with our load. So as a little warm up here, just testing it out. If you were to step back, right, tall position here, but kicking 1 foot back, let that knee find the floor. Are you on a surface that doesn't make that knee landing painful? I wanna come down with control, right? I don't wanna slam that knee down, but a little something soft here is gonna be nice. So if you feel like you are ready for this, let's put it together. We're gonna clean the bell up, lunge back with the same side leg. So I've got my bell in the left, I lunge back with my left. I'm not holding my promise. I'm using my non-dominant side. Come back to standing, and then bring it back to the floor. Does that make sense? So let's try the other side there. Clean it up. Same side leg lunges back, find the floor all the way. Still nice tall chest here. Are you in control? If so, we're gonna stand right back up and bring it to the floor. Let's do 2 more on each side. Just taking our time, switching sides as we go. A clean, same side lunge. Back up and to the floor. Other side clean, same side lunge. Standing back up, nice and tall. And 1 more each side for good measure. Lunge it back. Excellent, excellent. Taking your time here, finding the breath, especially if you have a very heavy friend. Very heavy friend. Ah, we like heavy friends. Bringing it down. Back up to standing and let it go. Yes, yes, yes. Fantastic. So we're gonna add 1 more little build on. Rock kitty, we're gonna give you a little rest. Give you a little rest. So friends, one more piece here. If you are up for it, we're gonna add a press at the bottom. So if you are not a person who cleans, if you're doing this double clean, fantastic. You're still gonna take a lunge back, set the knee on the ground. We're gonna add an overhead press. So if I had two hands on, that bell is just gonna go straight up to the sky. I'll come back to standing and bring it down to the floor. We're gonna re-clean it each time. However, if you know that single arm clean, if your shoulders are ready for this, if you can reach your arms all the way overhead with zero pain, let's try it, shall we? Cleaning straight up, same side leg, lunges back to the floor. Solid here. I've got to really lock the hip in. Make sure my abs are firing before I press that arm overhead. I'm not going to hold it up there. I'm going to bring it back to the rack position and then come back to standing. So other side, just setting it down closer to my other foot. For convenience, we clean it up. Lunge back to the knee. Check in with the hip. Check in with the core. And then press, yes. Very nice. Hold on to that rack position as you come back to sitting. Nice strong legs. Beautiful. Let's do 4 more each side. Taking your time. Clean. To the lunge. To the press. Back to that rack position. Stand and sit her down by your other foot. Here we go. Clean. To the lunge. Pressing at the bottom. Nice and tall. Yes. Back to standing. And sit it down. Let's hit it once again on that first side. Controlling that lunge back, pressing at the bottom. You can always make a little ballast with the free arm. If you need a little help with the press, squeezing this fist is actually going to create some opposing tension. That's helpful. It's so fantastic. The human body, my friends, mechanics. Very interesting. Back on that first side. Press and overhead. Take your time here. If my pace is too fast, slow it down. Oh, well, we like it. We like it a lot. Here's the clean. The lunge. And press. Friends, I think we got one more. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Last time on that first side. Clean it up. Lunge back. Press at the bottom. Coming back to standing. And the last time on the other side, a nice clean lunge. Press, gentle Monday. Kettlebells, ba-bam. That makes sense, got the heart rate going. It was like slow, and yet here we are in the huff and puff territory. What is this madness, you say? Excellent, friends. Excellente. So I got one more trick for you, but take a break, get some water. That was very full body. Very, very full body there. All right, team. So we've got a little bit of a swing combo that we're gonna hit here. This one's a little bit challenging if you only have dumbbells, so highly recommend the old kettlebell here. We're gonna start out with the bell in front. Water is so good. Also, happy Pisces season, friends. Water extra good. So, love up on your Pisces friends. It's Pisces season. And also, find some nice iron. I'm a bit full of the fire. I don't know if you know me. So friends, we're gonna get that kettlebell a good 18 inches out in front of us, solid in those heels, right? A mostly leg drive here, but at the top of your swing, remember, it's a vertical plank. So my hips are tucked under, my kneecaps are pulled up, but my rib cage is down, rock solid here, bracing that core as if someone were to throw a punch. I won't do it. I'm so nice. Also, I'm on the internet. I can't punch you. I would never. Friends, we're gonna alternate between what we call a dead swing and a full-on just true momentum swing. We're gonna do 5 where we park it. in between each rep, 5 all together, and then 5 more where we park it. That's the dead stop swing, as some people say. So I'm gonna grab a little more something. With the little baby, sometimes it doesn't quite translate into body position quite as well, right? So we're gonna tilt it toward us to start. Drop the hips, lift the chest. My favorite instructor, Cassidy, says break the handles, which is an interesting cue to get the lats on board, right? We want those lats firing. A dead swing just means one solid swing and then right back to that same position. Yes, we're gonna do 5 dead swings here before we let her rip. So take your time in that reset position. Again, nice fast hips. Shoot that cannon out. Is that 4? I think this is 5. Last time in the power position. Now let's put 5 all together, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Find that parking spot. Nice and controlled. 5 more. Are the quads burning? Great, you're doing it right. Safe parking. Yes, there's 2. 5 total. 3. Woo. 4. Last one, boss. Last one. Ha! And that's how we burn it on a Monday. Hey! Well done, team. Happy iron. Happy Iron Monday. Deep breath. Grab a little coffee, grab a little hydration. Finally bought myself a new water bottle after smashing my other one. I was sitting by the light switch one night and I was like, oh, let me turn on these lights, and crash right off the counter. Classic. No glass in this one. No glass, just the nice can't break 'ems. That's how we roll here. Awesome, team. So that's our whole set. We're gonna come back to the top, and by the top, I mean to the floor, where you got that one weight overhead, sort of had those flutter kicks up and down, and then a little bit of skull crusher. I'm gonna go back to my lighter weight. Friends, if the weight you have is too aggressive, see if you can just rock this body weight style, or with your water bottle perhaps. Long legs to start. Find that little flutter. If you can hold on to the connection with your low back, lower those legs to the floor and slowly bring it back up. So let's do a big 8 here. Going down, there's 2. Take your time. Again, long legs. It looks very fancy. Looks very fancy. I'm just creating a little bit of a wobble there. A little wobble in the legs. All the way down and back. And stop. 4. You got 4 more, team. 4 more here. Keeping that weight right where it is. It's sort of fantastic as a counterweight. Just really helping me keep my low back on the ground. To be honest, bam. Keep breathing, team. Keep breathing. I think that's 7. Maybe? Did I skip one? I don't want to skip one. We can do extra credit. We can always do extra credit. Last time, fluttering those legs. Okay, yeah, it's burning. That's nice. That's nice. So if you need to bring that weight down to the chest, you're not wrong. But next move, exact same starting position, even though this time the heels are planted. Plant the heels. Weights directly overhead, elbows stay high as that weight comes towards the skull. Let's get a big 8 here, crew. A big 8. A little more challenging than last time, but the body's a little warmer. Boom. Yes. Feeling this just a little. And 8. Great. You can roll your friend over to the side. Give it a little cuddle. It's good to be good to your irons. Well done. done, friends, very well done. Coming back to our clean lunge and press action. Again, if any of those pieces don't work for you, take it out. You could just hit a clean and a press, take out the lunge. You could do a two-handed version there and just clean it up and stay nice and tall and get that press. But I'm gonna do single-sided arm clean, lunge back with the same leg, press it at the bottom. We're gonna hit 5 each side. It is remarkable. Just take a nice slow and steady pace. The heart rate will rise, undoubtedly. So friends, again, cheating towards the side. We're working on thumb always starts pointing back towards the bum. Yes, straight at the body. Lunge back, same side leg. Nice controlled overhead press and back to standing. Just gonna set it down by my other leg. Ready to go. Clean it up. Lunge. Again, check in with the hips and the core here. We don't want to lean back in our press and lose that stability. Back to standing. Set it up for the first side. It's the twos. 2, 2. Yes, I don't know why I always growl in my presses. That's not science. Same side leg, lunging back. And a press. Bam, you did it, team. 2 down. Let's get 3 more each side. Take your time. And if my pace is too fast, go slower. Go slower. Not a problem. Just make sure you're hitting each of these distinct positions, making sure you're nice and set before you move on to the next piece. Ba-bam, 3 down. Here's the 4s. 4. Press. Find that breath. Oh God, we need it. Oxygen is our friend. Clean. Lunge. Press. We just got 1 more each side, yes? Back to that first leg. Boom. Bada boom. Your press. And the last time. Ready for the Whitney. Bada boom. Bada beam. And let it go. Holy. Oh, for sure. Thanks for the pain. I mean strength. No problem, friend. No problem. Great to see you. A little iron snack for your Monday morning. Friends, we're gonna end just with 1 more set of swings. 5 in the dead style. 5 continuous, and 5 in the dead, and we'll call it a strength day, crew. So again, I'm gonna grab my slightly bigger bell because, you know, if you got the heavy things, why not use them? Yes, Steve? So full dead stop here, getting that safe parking spot each time, and then we'll let it rip for 5. Take your time, find that setup, hips back, tilt the bell towards you. Shoot that cannon, and then save parking. There's 2. There's 3. Ta with the 4s. And 5. Bam, ready to let her fly. Big 5 all together. And 5, save parking, 5 more. That quad burn starts to set in here. You got it, boom. Just 3 now. Bing. 2, and last 1, bam. Fantastic. You knocked it out, team. Knocked out a quick, Monday. Thank you as always, friends, for tuning in for just a little bit of movement. We'll be back on Wednesday with those rubber bands, huffing and puffing. It's good. It's good for you. Tis good for me. Also good to have a little hydration. Friends, be well, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Yes. Ta-ta.